Welcome back to the channel. If you love staying updated with the latest cars, rumors, and upcoming releases, you're in the right place. Today we are going to talk about something that's been creating quite a buzz in the automotive community, the possible return of the Ford Taurus in 2026. We'll discuss what the car might look like, what features it could offer, and of course, the all-important question everyone wants to know: the price. So let's get into it. The Ford Taurus is a name that carries history. First launched in 1986, the Taurus quickly became a bestseller and an icon for Ford, especially through the late 80s and 90s. It was stylish, family-friendly, and practical, and it set a new standard for American sedans at the time. Through 6 generations, the Taurus built a reputation for comfort, size, and reliability. But by 2019, consumer tastes shifted heavily towards SUVs and crossovers, and Ford discontinued the Taurus in North America. However, it continued to live on in other markets such as China and the Middle East, where sedans still have strong demand. So now, the rumors suggest that the Taurus might make a comeback in 2026, and enthusiasts are already excited. There have been renderings and speculative designs floating around online, and while nothing is officially confirmed by Ford yet, many are imagining what a modern Taurus could be. If Ford does bring back the Taurus, the design is expected to be bold and modern, keeping pace with today's styling trends. Think sleek lines, a more aggressive front fascia, larger grilles, and sharper LED lighting. Sedans today need to stand out, and Ford would likely try to give the Taurus a premium yet sporty presence. Some fan renderings even show a performance SUV variant, which was a popular version in the past. That would be a big nod to enthusiasts who remember the Taurus show as a sleeper performance car with extra horsepower under the hood. Underneath the design, the powertrain is a big question. In overseas markets right now, the Taurus is basically a rebadged Ford Mondeo, equipped with a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine that produces around 239 horsepower. If the 2026 Taurus comes to the United States or returns in global markets, we could expect a similar starting point to either an EcoBoost turbocharged 4-cylinder or maybe even a hybrid setup. Given Ford's current focus on electrification, there's also speculation that an all-electric Taurus could be introduced. Ford has already announced plans for a low-cost F by 2026 with a price target of around $25,000. Whether that model is tied to the Taurus nameplate or something else entirely, we'll have to wait and see. Now let's talk about the price. One speculative video suggests the 2026 Ford Taurus could start at around $28,000. That price would make sense if Ford positions the Taurus as a mid-size sedan meant to compete with cars like the Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, and Hyundai Sonata. These vehicles typically start in the mid to high 20s, so Ford would likely keep the Taurus competitive within that range. For higher trims, especially if a SUV version is revived or if an electrified variant is added, prices could easily move into the mid-30s or even higher. Imagine a 2026 Ford Taurus lineup like this: a base model around $28,000 offering the essentials: turbocharged engine, modern infotainment with a large screen, safety tech like adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist. A mid-trim model priced around $32,000, adding premium features like leather seating, upgraded audio, larger wheels, and maybe a panoramic sunroof. Then a top-tier model, perhaps a show or hybrid, F variant, priced in the mid to high 30s, offering more horsepower, sporty styling touches, and advanced driver assistance features. Such pricing would allow Ford to cover a wide range of buyers, from those simply wanting a comfortable, affordable sedan, to those wanting performance or eco-friendly tech. The sedan market in the US might not be as dominant as it used to be, but vehicles like the Camry and Accord prove there's still strong demand. If the Taurus could undercut rivals slightly on price while offering unique features, it could carve out a solid spot in the market. The interior of a future Taurus is also a point of speculation. Ford has been upgrading interiors across its lineup, and if the Taurus returns, we could expect a tech-heavy cabin. A massive touchscreen, maybe stretching across part of the dashboard like in the Ford Mustang Mach-E or the F-150 Lightning, could be featured. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto would likely be standard, along with digital instrument clusters and plenty of USB-C ports. Materials could range from durable cloth in the base trims to premium leather and wood accents in the higher trims. Comfort has always been a Taurus strength, so a roomy back seat and large trunk would likely continue to be a selling point. Safety is another area where Ford will need to deliver. By 2026, buyers expect advanced driver assistance features as standard. Adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and lane keeping systems are likely to be included. Higher trims could even offer semi-autonomous driving systems, similar to Ford's Blue Cruise technology, which allows hands-free driving on certain highways. Let's also think about the competition. If the Taurus is revived, it would face heavyweights like the Toyota Camry, which is known for reliability and resale value, and the Honda Accord, famous for its balance of performance and practicality. Then there's the Hyundai Sonata and Kia K5, which bring bold designs and excellent warranty coverage. To stand out, the Taurus would need to combine its legacy with something new or maybe an aggressive price point, a sportier design, or electrification. Of course, there's also the question of whether sedans will make sense for Ford in the US market, since Ford has largely shifted focus to trucks and SUVs. The company discontinued most of its cars in North America to prioritize vehicles like the F-150, Bronco, Escape, and Mustang. But sometimes, a legendary name like Taurus can bring attention back to a segment. If Ford does decide to take the gamble, it would be an interesting move against the current trend. In markets like the Middle East and China, the Taurus is still alive today, and the 2026 version could simply be the next evolution of what's already sold there. In that case, we may see the car sold globally but not necessarily in the US still. Enthusiasts are hoping Ford changes its mind and brings it back home. So where does that leave us? Right now, the 2026 Ford Taurus is mostly speculation, with hints from overseas models and plenty of fan-created designs. We don't have an official confirmation from Ford, but the possibility is exciting. A starting price rumored around $28,000 fits right into the sweet spot for mid-size sedans, making the Taurus a potentially attractive option for buyers looking for value without sacrificing modern features. The big picture is this: the Ford Taurus is a legendary nameplate. It has history, recognition, and nostalgia on its side. If Ford brings it back, especially with updated styling, tech-forward features, and competitive pricing, it could generate real excitement in the sedan market. Whether it comes as a gas-powered sedan, a hybrid, or even an affordable F, the Taurus could once again become a name people talk about. As we wait for more official news, all we can do is imagine. And based on what we've seen from Ford lately, one thing is certain: they're not afraid to take bold steps. Who knows, the 2026 Ford Taurus might just be one of those surprises. Thank you for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Ford should bring back the Taurus? Would you consider buying one if it launched at around $28,000? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates on upcoming cars. See you in the next video.